The best way to get better at programming is to practice. In this example, we want to take a collection of data and serialize it. So we want to see how to do that. As always, these files are available for download using a link provided below in the description. We'll pause for a couple seconds so that you can download them and then follow along. All right, so let's get started. I've already got my account info created. We've seen this in previous examples that you can take a look at. And we have here an array of that account info. I've called this AI list. Now, this could also be a vector. This could be a map, a set. This could be anything as far as collections go. All that information is going to work basically the same way. So what are we going to do here? Well, I've got this information and I've already got my file output stream and my object output stream created just like I did in our previous example. The one exception is that now this writes to data2.scr instead of data.scr. So what are we going to do with this? Well, you're going to be surprised at how simple this is. I'm simply going to go OOS dot write object. What object am I writing? AI list. That's all we have to do. And you might go, well, wait a second, that's exactly what we did when we wrote a single account info. And you are 100% correct. It's done the exact same way. Now, I could, if I wanted to, I could go in and individually loop through and write out each individual element. But then I have to find out, okay, how am I going to read that in so I know how many elements I'm going to have? And that gets a little bit more challenging. Being able to store an entire collection is definitely a lot easier. The only thing that we're going to have to do is make sure when we read that data in, we read it in as an array as well. And I'm going to show you that in the next video that comes up. So here's our writing it out. Notice we're going to close out all that type of stuff. I'm going to run this real quick. You'll notice that no output really appears. But if I come to data2.scr, once again, this is a binary file. So it's going to say, wait a second, I can't open this up technically. Are you sure? We're going to say open anyways as a text editor. And you can see all the different values that I have here. Okay. So because these are strings, this is pretty easy for us to read in and such like that. So that's all you have to do in order to write a collection of data at one time as a serialized object. If this was helpful to you, please give the video a like and consider subscribing so you can see the other videos I talked about on how to get better at programming.